Hello, and welcome to a More Perfect podcast. Today is the 1 year anniversary of this podcast, and it is so amazing that I actually got here. Um, I started off in my friggin' bedroom, and I'm still in my friggin' bedroom, doing this, producing this on my computer, on my laptop. And I just wanted to talk about now that I've been doing it for 1 year, and things have grown so much that I've really grown as a person with this project. And I wanted to thank everyone for listening. It's really, honestly, amazing to me. Like, I never thought I'd be anything, but one of the episodes in particular, it was the interview with Dr. Hash. That episode ended up making it around the world for the first time. And ever since then, my episodes have been ranking on the charts. And I don't mean to brag or anything, but um, one of them actually beat NPR. It beat NPR over in Russia. It beat NBC over in Russia. And it was amazing. The real kicker was even before that, though. I made 86th in the United States on news commentary on Apple Podcasts, and I've also ranked globally in every single episode that I've ever published since the COVID episode. So people have been listening, and it really means a lot to me. I mean, I'm just like I started this the summer after I got out of high school, and I just wanted to do something that got me out of my room because I didn't the way that I saw it was, oh, this is a short project. I just want to get a few episodes out there. And I realized, hey, I really like doing this. Um, the Lauren episode came along where I interviewed her, the radical feminist one. And the one with my friend Andrew, I think that was episode 2, my first guest, I think. I can't really remember. It's been a year. And I really liked doing it. It was very fun. And so I just kept doing it. I just kept chugging and chugging and chugging. And things got intense. Things got really intense. We had the impeachment and we had, oh wow, the wall fight. And my interests grew and my political beliefs grew as well. I started off a staunch Trump supporter, and now I still like him, but my beliefs have grown, and they've grown far past where they once were. With everything that I've read and with everything that I've covered, as far as politics and as far as international relations, you saw or you heard me cover Iran and Venezuela now. Lots more countries to come. So my beliefs have grown with those. I found that looking at other countries helps me to understand this one. It's very funny how that works, but I promise you it works. This episode wasn't really, like, I don't know if you can tell, but this episode wasn't scripted at all. I'm just speaking off my mind. And it seems like, when you have an idea and you work hard enough at it, it can go places. It's not guaranteed to go places because the world doesn't owe you anything. Frankly, I believe I got lucky. I still see myself as a kid in his bedroom because that's exactly what I am. Well, I'm not a kid. I'm in college, but still, I'm just a guy in his bedroom, I guess. It's very humbling. I don't have all the research teams that the other podcasts do. It's just me. I mean, I do all the research, the topics, documentaries, all that. It's just what I do. It's what I like doing. It helps me blow off steam from school. I don't like school. It's hard, and I find that I learn more on my own and looking on my own at stuff than what the education system could ever teach me. And that's only true in like some regards. I'm just kind of speaking off my mind right now again. I don't even know if I'll edit this. with the podcast, my friend group has also grown exponentially. I met, amazing people, amazing people. And in that respect, I consider this a complete success. It wasn't really about politics, it was just about finding a community. And I found it. It took a lot of work and a lot of dedication, but I did it. It's been a long journey and it's not over yet. So I just wanted to thank you guys and encourage you to keep listening. Thank you so much. Never be afraid to make a difference. Never be afraid to stand up for what you believe in. Right now, I got mobs patrolling the streets, tearing down the statues, and it's going crazy out there. But even in the face of the mob, and even in the face of those that wish to tear you down, a thing that I've always held dear in my life is my speech and my voice and the way that I can articulate my words. I notice that, they may look better than me as far as their digital design goes. Their posts may look better. They may have more influencers and they may have a whole team of researchers, but that doesn't mean that I don't have a voice, There's no use in comparing it when you still have it, because you still have a chance. Just because you're not there yet doesn't mean you won't be. If I had compared myself to, the likes of Ben Shapiro, I would have quit a long time ago, but I found that if you're proud of what you did and that you're proud of the product that you created and that you come up with, and let's say, here, I'll give you an example. One time I was doing this audition. I didn't have the piece up to their standards, right? Whether it was tempo, notes, I don't remember. It was a long time ago, but I do remember this. I do remember I went in there and I played it and I was happy with what I did. And even though the judges, they didn't give me the score that was, the best score, I was happy. I was happy with what I did because at the end of the day, I realized, who I'm going home with? I'm going home with myself. If I'm going home and I'm not happy with myself, that's going to hurt a lot more. And this might be something to take into account if, you do a public speech or you're performing something. You got to be happy with yourself. You have to accept what you did, whether it be good, whether it be bad, up to the standards. But once you're happy, once you're truly happy, and it doesn't matter anymore whether you make it or not, because you can go home and say, I did that. I did that. So it kind of applies to the podcast here, I'm proud of every episode I published and every guest I had on. I'm proud of them for believing in me. It means a lot for people to believe in you. They believed in me when I didn't believe in myself. So, Gavin and Andrew, all of them, all my guests, they believed in me. Otherwise, they wouldn't have come on. So their support means the world to me. And I probably wouldn't be making it to a year without them and their support in the beginning. In the beginning and throughout the podcast, it's amazing to me that I really had people that really believed in me. And, it's not like people were hating on me, no. It's, they weren't. Nobody was. It's just, people care or they don't care. I think that's a great misconception nowadays with when people say, bruh, I was being hated on. No, you weren't being hated on. Quit, scavenging for clout. It was just that people didn't notice you. People didn't care about you. But I had people that did. And I got lucky. Again, I don't know if I'd, be doing this long if it wasn't for them. They're amazing. They really kept me going, I can't say, I explicitly thought that when I got discouraged, X believes in me, or Y believes in me, so I have to keep doing this. No, it's not a thing that you explicitly think. It's something that you realize later, that mattered. I realized that. And it matters, damn it. It matters a lot. So, to all my guests, thank you. This show, you helped it in the most critical stages, you know. You really did. And I hope I explained that well enough. So, yeah. Politics will go on, and the world will keep turning, and I will keep covering it. Maybe one day I'll stop. Maybe one day things will change, but for now, it's most certainly for the people. Have a more perfect day.